If you just take it in small doses and, you know, look through that paper towel roll and say, hey, I'm just going to work on this section of the garage, just a little bit right here. And that's all I'm going to do. And then next Saturday I'll do something else. But I'm going to reward myself. We'll go to the movie or we'll go for a walk. You know, it doesn't have to be something you spend money or shop or, you know. So organizing can be fun. Now, backsliding. We all know what this is. Sometimes you're going to take care of an area and all of a sudden it might start to pile up again or whatever. Well, that happens. Just get back on the horse and do it again. And eventually it keeps, you know, it keeps going. This earlier too. It's really hard to work with a loved one because, you know, like Star Trek, remember you got the Klingons and Romulans, you got the neutral zone. And you don't have that when you're working with a husband or your kids or your parents because not that you don't respect them, but that buffer zone isn't there. Like your family member could do something and you'll be like irritated, you know, like a certain way they breathe or just, you know. And when you work with people, you want to really be non-judgmental and not be yourself. You want to pretend that you're someone else and just be patient. Does that make sense? Because it's true, you know. There's something like your husband could do something right, and be like, you know, it just. And if you wanted him to help you, for instance, like you have some paperwork of the kids, you need to go through some stuff. You need him to be patient and just hand you a piece of paper at a time and just be an automaton, just, you know. But that's what it takes to get through it, and it's the hardest. Believe me, it's one of the hardest things to do. But when you can do that, it helps. It helps.
Oh,
you'd be surprised how much you can get done during a commercial. Seriously, if you get, you know, you know, even if you record the show, don't skip the commercial. Let the commercial go and see how much you can get done. You'd be surprised. It's really cool. So nobody else will tell you. Commercial organize. And here's a cool trick. I've said this earlier. When you put the items back in the closet, put them backwards in, you know, with the hanger the wrong way. Because then when you go to wear it and you put it back in the closet, you'll realize what you've worn and what you haven't worn. And most of us, we only wear 20% of our wardrobe. It's true. You know, whether it be shoes or clothes, you know, that's just how it is. So then the decision will be easier when you're deciding what to wear. Oh, I haven't really worn that. I've worn that blouse 10 times, but I haven't worn this at all, and yeah, I guess I could let that go. I can help somebody else, you know, I can let this go. And so that's something that'll help. It's always good in closets to make sure you get those cedar things, because it's just good. Because a lot of this is psychological. When you open a drawer or you open the closet and you smell that, it's kind of like, you know, when you go to the movies and you smell the popcorn, it's the same thing. That helps, you know, and it helps. It's just cool. I recommend before. Value your time more than your stuff, and it'll help. And if you, I really believe this from the bottom of my heart. If you let it help somebody else with things, it comes back. It really does. It comes back to you tenfold. It's just a life thing.